The Kenya National Examinations Council, in quest to keep abreast with technology, has made innovations on examinations administration by adopting e-assessment.
When introduced e-assessment in SBA, this allowed us a situation where learners were able to access the items on time without accessing before or after. They were not necessarily printed because they were done on the system. Tutors were able to mark from the screen, and after this was done, KNEC could actually get the results on point without waiting. And these results were actually uploaded in the system without necessarily colleges uploading later. We've had a situation where after SBAs or school-based assessments are done, sometimes you have missing scores, sometimes there is a challenge with the upload, but this system has allowed us to effectively address that. And more interestingly, we are not only able to do that, but also to get feedback or reports for each of the candidates for the marking exercise to ensure that it is, first of all, authentic. The e-assessment system has allowed our test developers to set and have the questions and answers in the system. Then you're able to pull from that pool or item bank, have an assessment that is quite elaborate, taking care of all the areas as per the test development procedures. The e-assessment has made it very easy for us that we are able to monitor and confirm that the teaching practice is done not only at the right time, but also being done, being assessed in the right manner. Why do I say this? Because there is this system that we are having that allows the assessor to just use a mobile phone and just get to class and then monitor using that system how exactly how the teaching is being done and grade using the mobile phone. And therefore, KNEC is able to get the scores right on time, both for the internal teaching practice and for the external.
We are in the 21st century, and digital literacy is one of the 21st century skills. A 21st century child deserves a 21st century teacher. As the teacher educators, we must prepare our teacher to handle the challenges of the 21st century. One of these challenges is to be able to carry out their work digitally.
The system was developed by the Kenya National Examinations Council ICT team.
In May 2022, the Council embarked on reforming the assessment. The e-assessment is the same assessment provided by the Council, only that it is created, written, delivered, and marked using technology and not paper and pen anymore. A pilot of that e-assessment was performed in the month of July 2022 from 6th to 8th. The pilot was conducted in 10 different colleges that offered the upgrade diploma in primary teacher education. Then, following a successful pilot of the e-assessment, the same year in 2022, the upgrade in DECTE, that is Diploma in Early Childhood Teacher Education, we selected 2 subjects that were performed, the summative e-assessment that was performed last year in the month of November, December. To support the internal and external assessments of practicum, micro-teaching, and capturing of all the SBA scores, the e-assessment in conjunction with a practicum management system, which are part of the same system, have been developed, have been tested, and are now live. Currently, we have also enrolled the same e-assessment platform on the NASIMLA, that is our National Assessment Student Learning Areas, so that we get to know how the grade 3s are currently performed. The same platform was tested and it proved excellent.
E-assessment is an online method of assessment whereby learners log in to the KNEC CBA portal and the assessment is conducted online. The principal or the center manager identifies learners online 30 minutes before the start of the assessment.
The school-based assessment that we have done for UDEPTE in the past has been quite tedious, printing all the papers, and it's been quite expensive. But the e-assessment is actually the way to go. Looking at how smooth it was, as the principal, I'll just log into the portal, identify the students, and once I have identified them, they could log into the system, and the system was very user-friendly. It prompted them to log in their details, and then there was a prompt to start the paper.
Once the candidates log in, they read the instructions, answer the questions, and submit their answers online to the portal. The portal has a countdown time left, keeping the learners or candidates on track.
Colleague principals will appreciate this, that e-assessment is going to save us a lot of headache. I see as kissing the container goodbye. Also, the e-assessment is more cheat-proof. Looking at the way it was administered, all our students are there, you can look at their screens, the system is timing them so that even the downtime, like when maybe the student is logged out because of network, the system is able to record that and add them more time. So at the end of the time, no one is advantaged and no one is disadvantaged.
In a nutshell, what I would like to say is that automating the national examinations and assessments has helped us to potentially improve the security of the process, the accuracy and the efficiency.
The marking, scoring and issuing of the results is done online as well.
Kenya National Examinations Council has come up with this innovative way of administering these exams. I must say we are excited as a college, and we have really embraced this method. The past assessments, to say the truth, have had their own challenges that came up, that range from having to go for the examinations in the container, having to the paper and pen. But I can tell you, with this assessment, we are finding it so easy to administer.
An implementation of the DPTE e-assessment pilot preparation was done on 7th July 2022 through a dummy paper in a sample of 10 colleges.
The results that come out of this e-assessment will reflect the true competencies that the student has. So for us, we really appreciate this gesture, and it's the way to go. We only need enhancement in the area of internet connectivity and also the computers. They are not enough. We had to pull resources from all directions, including the tutors' laptops, and so that the students could be able to use.
In the 21st century, where education is the most important factor, the e-assessment is the right innovation at this time and age. For effectiveness in this century, one has to be tooled and more specifically on technology. E-assessment helps KNEC to meet the 3 E's, which are efficiency, effectiveness, and economical.
From 2016, the government initiated major reforms in our examinations processes. When KNEC embarked on that process, it needed to make sure that those reforms are sustainable. And so KNEC identified 3 factors that would help it make these reforms sustainable. And these are the 3 E's that we talk about here in KNEC: effectiveness, efficiency, and economy. When we want to deliver effective and efficient service, we must always be conscious of the economy around it. Is it cost effective? So KNEC has been on the journey of identifying innovative practices, especially through adoption of ICT that makes the delivery of service efficient and cost effective at the same time.
Learners do not have to use a pen and a paper. This innovation increases exams integrity because the order of questions is different on the portal for different candidates. This great innovation is worth being replicated to all other examinations in future. The e-assessment innovation is user-friendly since learners can use laptops, mobile phones, tablets, desktop computers to log into the portal.
We really appreciate as a committee the support you are getting from management and from all of us. And therefore imploring upon all stakeholders to also support us so that we can make e-assessment a success.
E-assessment is way to go.